Hey everybody, I'm the Sith Trader and welcome to another GLOBEX session where we'll be taking a look at the ForceSweep trading setup. Remember, trading features involves risk and is not suitable for everyone, and everything we talk about here today is just my own opinion and not a direct trade recommendation. Looks like we've got a 7-minute opening range that wanted to break out into a new high of the day there. Don't hate that idea. Got a little bit of gap fill below. Would love to see us go down and fill the gap. I guess, but I would like that in the first 10 minutes. Definitely below with, I mean, we'll see. Right, we're going to let this thing develop. I guess we could have had 2 minutes, so I'd love to see us fill that gap before the 2 minutes are up. We are, I've already pressed into a new high for the day against yesterday's highs, so I mean, there's a little bit of there's a gap fill, so don't need to really worry about that gap anymore, in my opinion. Do need to worry about, though, some of these lows, right, that and a trend line here from the day session. But that's okay. I like the structure we're getting so far in this 10-minute opening range. They're giving us a solid range to play with and something to look at here going into, for an actual setup, right? Boy, was I enraged earlier today. That was a wild, nicey session I had. I ended up doing well at the end, but fast of my patience. I wouldn't say confidence, but tested my definite patience. So far, CDD is kind of negative, not huge. We're kind of just picking up where we left off for the day, right? So it's been pretty bullish. I would love to actually see a sit go up, break the highs, hold back from the view up, and just continue higher because it's an easy trade when we're at all-time highs here. But that's what the market's wanting to do so far. This is going to be a 10-minute opening range break lower, it looks like, to start us off right off the bat. I mean, there's nothing I wouldn't necessarily inherently not trust about this trade or setup. Now that we've broken, I hate in some of these trades here in near all-time highs, but there's enough room to get a short in this market with this current setup. Continue to watch this play out. Let's see what happens. Which by some accounts, I don't have any trades on there. Like to clean it out every day. I mean, I've got actually opened up a couple MFFU accounts. Those were rapids. We'll see how those go. They seem pretty cool. We attempted to go up on the day. Now we're coming straight down. I hope this isn't just like a day where it falls apart and doesn't give us like any entry, but I don't know. Some of these things you just gotta stop applying any notion of what we feel and think is gonna happen. This gets bigger and bigger here. Yes, God, I was talking. And I had myself muted. Goddamn. I swear, guys, I'm not made out for streaming. But it was so funny. Yeah, there was not much I was saying now. She's joking about this breakdown in the bear flag, how great it would have been. Did you guys hear the part about crypto that I talked about? Like, I'm sure you didn't. Sure is muted for that whole part. Interesting, micros didn't make a new well, that's weird. That is very weird. Well, come on now, load a chart. What the fuck, bow wall? Micros made. Like, they got splashed down to wicked low there, yeah. I mean, interesting. Okay, all I was saying on the Bitcoin front was like, yeah, go to the daily chart. There's a big anchored VWAP that almost traded up here like 85.27s. I better flip that over. Look, watch my trade too. Oh, do this because they are starting to come back up. Yeah, and that has like a downside target towards 50 to 45. Then you have the big daily trend line that comes in around 30. I mean, I'm not even thinking about accumulation of Bitcoin until sub 50,000. And otherwise, I see it's in this big old downdraft. And yeah, I'll definitely be talking about this a little bit more. There is a trade here from 74s that basically traded that VWAP, anchored VWAP, you can see there, into this low volume node. So that's kind of what I look for. You can see on the bottom of my screen here, I have CVD, which is this candle thing, and open interest, which I use simultaneously and have like a 1 minute chart to look for entries. If you go to the 1 minute chart, you can probably see, I could probably show you what I was up at. So the whole way up here, they've just been liquidating. It's been shorts covering. So as open interest has been collapsing while Bitcoins are going higher. That's not indicative of a big uptrend happening. That's indicative of shorts covering. And they covered right up into this anchored VWAP that 70 comes at 7,400. You can see the low volume node at the same level there. That's good resistance. And I mean, the anchored VWAP has downside targets of 71 quarter, 7120, 250 now. I mean, that's like a 4,000 swing lower, $3,000 swing lower. I will try to capture that. I missed the entry here because I was waiting for the funded account to get set up. Which it is now, and then going a little higher still, you know, I'd be a better seller up at 74.70, and then this volume node too, probably up into 75.60 if any goes. I look for reaction to these goals to get short and get free, and then, you know, just trail stop, right? Like let it go, and then of course downside targets I have in mind, but you get free in Bitcoin and let it run. You don't. You know, I don't try to day trade it or anything. If I've got good gains in a breakout account, I'm going to take it and take the payout because you can same day. But, you know, you got to play the game, right? Just my entry here, kind of like that we're coming down to meet that opening range, low. Not that it matters all that much. You know, it's about 135 wide. Got to get the right level here. I'm seller at like 20.5. What it looks like that one will be. Wow, give us that spike up right into the VWAP and then straight back down to lows. And then we can all be happy. Be happy was our final GLOBEX ForceSweep for the weekend, right into the weekend. Nothing better than finishing a Friday night and having a long weekend after catching this trade. CBD is negative, right? It's just been wandering down here. That 10-minute opening range broke lower for those that are those that what's it called? I can't even think. Those of you just joining us or haven't seen this stuff before, we wait for that 10-minute OV range break. It gives us a bias in a direction. GLOBEX session VWAP, this white line becomes the entry. It's just an anchor VWAP for the start of the day. Sometimes the anchor, from highs or lows, my trade would kind of watch that, but I'm not necessarily taking it without some kind of confirmation or reaction. And as we saw, yesterday in the do for, we'll still trade the full VWAP anyway. But that GLOBEX session VWAP anyway. Yeah, and what was I saying earlier about those micros? So previous low of the day here was a 91 on the bigs, the minis. Feel the micros, that's sell off. Down to 84. That's a 7 points lower than where the bigger contract got. Which would be now they're both bouncing, together. But man, the micros are just more with the I would say it can be SoCal because it's proven that the market's already traded down there. Like if we went up and sold into the big like it proves that those lows have already traded somewhere. That the order book has already been cleared in the minis, so there's probably not much there in the bigs. But the minis, the micros, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But what's not great is that the market isn't getting any great bounce, and it's just been a kind of a bear flag after bear flag here. Doesn't give us the setup we want, right? But patience is key. Down to 19.5 on my entry so far. My wife just sold me Stanley water bottles are now at $80. What the hell? For Stanley Thermos water bottle, $80. Are you kidding me? The thing better fucking wash itself. We gotta get into water bottles, guys. What are we doing? The future is we need to be slinging Stanley water bottles. What the heck? That's just insane to me. God, bring up the facts. Only 4 points in the S&P. Only 4 points in the... You know you're a degenerate trader when... Yeah, I was running a little late today's ForceSweep to get in here because I took my kiddo to the pool. Little late day pool action. Dude, you're not kidding, SoCal. Like, so many of these things, it's like, you never would have guessed. I mean, I guess we all should want Pokemon cards rather than altcoins in 2024, 2023, but whatever. Alright, well, spending a lot of time down here below the VWAP, just kind of accumulating. Want to see that spike up, test into it, trade it, come back down.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Clear sky. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
no stopping us. Fly without a boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I'll be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar. Wish on a star. Time to show 'em who's in charge. Call me a shooting star. Didn't even get to cross. I said I'm moving too far. Get to glass.
Again. Yeah, I'll be trading the New York over tomorrow. The GLOBEX. I'll be trying to, we'll see. I mean, better walk away for a second. I'm not saying, I don't think I would have taken this trade. I'm patient, wait for it. See if it comes up. Do that full GLOBEX fill. The VWAP, anchor VWAP from the highs of the day has traded though. We'll see if I watched this. Hey guys, yesterday I traded into the trade, got myself into a trade. Got defensive break even, all those things. There's not much. How much here is saved by teeth into to like reason get short though. With its own participation, but I don't like talk myself into a trade though. Because the prudent thing to do is to wait for push up into 18s here. I'm working at 1775. Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do. I'm there in the tree or waiting for the reason to pull it in. Vine's really anemic on the way up here. There's that 140 push, somewhere I got trapped right there. We're trying to push it through that VWAP. See what the Vine, let's see what this does. A good hunch it's gonna trade it. Hopefully it holds and we go straight down the lows, right? Kinda wanna, well, there we go. $13.50, 75s. Your mouth. Yeah, I mean, if I was taking a micro, I'd probably hop into the micros fill that level. That what you guys are trying to tell me right now? They hit it with the WAP. It's just seeing that it's like they hold in this session. They could be up. I'm trying to be expecting this one like push, one top and drop, right? Like. One drop and pop.
I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are.
I mean, for those who tells you anything how slow this market is right now, the 1 minute chart has more definition than the 100 tick chart. And it just shows you how anemic the volume is. It's tick charts are based off of contracts traded. Every 100 ticks worth of and of course, if don't come down now, I'm gonna be really annoyed if it rolls over from here. One second, buddy, you okay? 1 second. 1 second, big guy. Talking to my toddler son over here, by the way. Gotta teach these kids to trade, though, let me tell you. But do you feel like that's one skill set to be able to pass on to make them physically wild?
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
Well, this is, pretty slow here, folks. I know if I sell it right now, it'd totally come straight up on me. Here we go. It's gonna go down without me. Gosh darn it. We'll see. Knew I should have sold it. Right about here, I was thinking I needed to sell it. Get it short in the day session or into the anchor VWAP, but we'll see. It folds, I mean, folds are right here. Another push-up isn't out of the question, but it's really starting to fade away into obscurity now. The trade setup I wanted. But be watching very closely here for any kind of spike up to try to get stored, but where the anchor VWAP buys at the band of my existence sometimes when you sit there waiting for the full session VWAP. And the anchored is the one that's trading. I mean, we've seen it the last couple days, but still provided the full VWAP at one point, or the gold full session one. This is watching paint dry right now, though. Holy cow.
the street lights lit this town like a fire in a blaze. Gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up. Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up tonight. We gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We gonna light it up.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Alright, I don't think I'm getting a fill tonight on this one. Not gonna chase it. That 1 minute gap, weird looking. But I wouldn't be surprised to see a spike up and a back down, but it's feeling like it's rolling over a little bit in my humble opinion. And it's a really quiet market, so I don't, like, really slow. Like, I don't feel comfortable just pulling it in.
My weight in glee. I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in their cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
This is where I for the stops right here in a fallish or in fun up here.
Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is
And then you let's sell the real view off that does spike up into it. Nothing crazy.
always stuck in. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Just wanna be carefree lately, yeah.
Please stop. Please stop.
These got one too many quarters in my
Where?
pockets. Count 'em like the four-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah.
Ah, but
Just tripping on day. Dreams got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep.
Mayor's like painfully slowly watching. The trader wanted to leave without me. Whatever. You know, this is one of those situations. Little situations, right? I had to come up with a rule here for nice heat for the golden section B1 versus anchored high B1. Maybe it's always the high anchored from the highs and lows, and it's only ever aligned with the day session, big GLOBEX session B1. I mean, I've never actually backed up to that idea. But we shall see. Again, wouldn't be surprised to see it move all the way back up into the view up and then back down, what have you. But their phone left back up here. If it comes, oh, look at it. X. Yeah, spike just like that. Let's see what happens. Alright, we're coming back up with a little bit of vengeance here. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's just that straight up injury, right? Oh god, why do I say these things? Into that anchored session high view up again. What is going on here? You flash at 11 on the offer here. Wait for it to push through 11. Bigger 11 core on the offer. Yep. Rotate, come on, quickly come up and give me. We've got a working order 1675s. 130 is way too big a risk. They're a little close for change this order up, but I'm going to. For 120 by 120 ATM. Still finding resistance into this damn session anchored VWAP from the end of we see. We're seeing some good vibe spike there, right? Sorry, so County goes. Exactly, I know what you did not want to see, but yeah, anemic volume now. We'll give it one more push up there on light volume, and then actually a decent volume that just gets faulted and absorbed, and then reversed and trap a bunch of sellers above 30,314. Okay, here's the bid, the offer, wherever. The bid into the offer. Really? God, there he is. Now I'm filled. 85, that's it. Invisible candle, they have 10 seconds left, so let's fade this. Both of this candle fades down. Look at the point of control on it is up at the new up so far. Uh, 105 trapped, the majority of them trapped up, buying at the VWAP. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it just comes on down and doesn't push through. Could of course push right through, go and take us out and ruin my night. Ruin our little day here into the end of the week. Make sure I have the right levels all chosen here. B offsets literally 1750, okay. Okay. Downside target 87 quarter. Stops all the way up there 46s. Of course I will be trailing that in. That's just kind of the initial give it some room kind of thing, right? But most stops, initial stops should be maybe, right? Always have a plan to try to stop and minimize your risk, but the UCD, I mean, it definitely saw a little bump in the CBD, but we're just, flatlining on that. Let's see what happens, folks. Trades on, trades in, getting the reaction off the level we want to see. Nice. Well, I ultimately you booked the game, Nico, and then you dip right back in, right? Yeah, here's the drop we want to see. Let's just make this one a click on market. Mr. Market. They'd probably bring that stop down to break even if we can get down into that, towards that 30,300. For pumps now down. Yeah, I hope it crashes. But we want to pump. You didn't get break even? Did you took out a, did you get a profit on it, SoCal? Or either way. I mean, pretty soon here it makes sense if it starts at break even, but let's just see. Here, might give it some time to cook. There we go. Yeah, I'd love to see it down to 30,300. That's where I'd do my stop down to break here, basically. Another few points lower. And then, genuinely, depending on how quickly it goes down, we want to be watching in those gains, right? Standard deviation of the VWAPs, yeah. Initial moves usually, bounce between that first and second standard deviation. It's a pretty good tool. Got like Bollinger Bands almost. Come on. It's flush it right here. I want to see that big 10 point downdraft. Let's take a look at participation while we're sitting here waiting, kind of, let's confirm that we're seeing the volume and all the other things we like to see. I mean, I know we saw, 194 contracts. Point of control here on that is at 30,308. That's right where we're down into. So they're trying to basically turn all the buyers from that point on, which is the majority of the volume in this move, into the cannon fodder for the way down. I mean, look at the point of control on these two 1 minute candles are right up in the VWAP. That means the majority of participation in those candles was at that level. And it was pretty light volume. 80 downs, not great. 29 downs, not great. kind of want to see that 100 or 200 contract flush out. And I mean, would have liked to have seen that in this candle right here. But okay, Delta flipping negative. Volume's drying up. I'm worried it's going to come back up for a second test of the view up now because volume is really just the, and this leg lower has dried up. But this has been genuinely a slow market, so it's tonight, so it's what I'm most worried about on this trade is just like, a Trump candle straight up, hopefully it's the other way. I'd love to see it just straight down into targets. I won't complain about getting lucky with that kind of stuff, but time-wise, I'm getting close to the point of wanting to put the stop at break even just because it's, taking so long, but I can't force these things. Gotta let them flail a little bit. Speaking of which, I need to go check on our dinner. We're doing fish tacos tonight. We eat good in the Sith household. But yeah, really want to see them flush below this 3309, 3308 area that they're holding as support. That will take us down to that 30,300, and then, I think the lows of the day are only a moment away from them. Dude, I definitely think I will, like I said, I think I'll do some food stuff at some point. It's just so much oil is going on. Swear. Good stuff, SoCal Nico. And all these other things you guys are finding that work out and such. I mean, it's all great info to share. That's why I need a Sith Trader Discord, right? We need a place to work and talk about these ideas all together. So that's kind of my next project right now is, okay, where can we create that community? Right, I'm already in the dots. I'm already in JMU's Discord, posting both lightly, but I need something that's uniquely Sith Trader too. Not that I'm going to be selling a Discord. I would never charge a membership fee for it. But you got YouTube on you if I can get it though. But I got a long ways to go before that. But if I keep active as we build this up, I'm going to hopefully combine it with some other ideas. All right. 3307s, baby. Come on. Give us that. It's that push. That flush lower. Market's just gone to sleep on us. Yeah, it's support until it's not, right? Like, once it goes below it, we'll feel a lot more comfortable. That's the funny thing about trend lines and EMAs, right? They're support until they're not. But it's not great to see a variety on it right now, which, again, that's gonna, if somebody decides to bid it up from here, it's gonna put pressure back on that VWAP, and yeah, this session's always slower, but I think perhaps it's incessantly slower.
Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah, we'll never be alone, Savannah, the beauty of the world, Savannah, let's all take a walk, Savannah.
Yep, from this is exactly, right, that bidded back up a little bit, but it can also be that last hurrah before dump rate, and it rolls right back over, back down to 33,000, 3006. Just to say 306 at this point. The last three digits, it drops right down to that level, right? I think it's flush time. There's something we said too, maybe a little bit of a, so could I On one day the chart's a little weak with it. Yeah, maybe it's all the way up there. That's not even coming into play yet. I'm gonna say there's a bit of a trend line below at lows that we should break or trade to trade down into. See, I'm being very tempted to put the stop at break even at this point and just say, take me out or go to target. Because it's so slow, but I know it's probably going to just stagnate. If we do go back a little bit, again, this low now, you know, at 06 is 3306, down into 305 to 300 area. That's my stop to break even sign, so it's going to be patient, wait for that. I'm going to go check on my fish tacos real quick. Hopefully this market doesn't decide to just absolutely destroy me while I take an eye off of it. Not that it matters. How I felt about the GLOBEX session is that it became pretty predictable. It's slow, but if you're willing to sit through it, it gives you time to think and consider everything that's going on. Your session, you have to react. You gotta have your shit down. I mean, there is no hesitancy. I mean, you see how quickly I trade in the stream. I mean, it's trades last seconds, minutes, if that. We've been in this one for over 10 minutes already, and it's moved 4 points. It's, yeah, I mean, the roads, I guess, is the same predictability if you think about it. Dang it, it's coming all the way back up on me. Don't love this push into the VWAP. It's got to hold a second time now. Hopefully it does. I mean, sometimes the best thing is to flush stops above the level and then roll. The strongest thing that can happen is that it fails right here and rolls over entirely. But I will admit, if you're wanting to learn order flow and reading the charts and other things, Asia's not a bad time to do it because it gives you time to do it, react, and think. The problem is that it's so slow. I find I sometimes find myself sitting, watching. At times when I should just be reacting and getting out. You know? See what happens. The longer we stay just kind of bottling up against this VWAP, the less and less I like this trade. Come on, roll back over for us here. Jesus, it's crap. Do not like seeing that. We need to reverse this spike up immediately. Be back below the VWAP here. Now, fuck. Come on. This is the type of situation where, like, yeah, I've got the bad feelings about a trade. I want to bail on it, and I'm not. Not that I need to, but let's just see. Stops are in, trades on. Let's see what the participation of volume was like on this little bad boy. Wasn't convinced on that selling pressure. You can see why now with the bat. Volume total 80, 29, 86, 86. Are you kidding me? 20, 34, 26. Yeah, that wasn't, the market was already roll over yet though. All it did was run out of buyers. Now you've got some new buyers. You got 151. Got 100 now trapped above the VWAP. Now, if we get that big 100 or 200 flush down, then it feels very real. Now you've got a bunch of trapped actual buyers up here, a couple hundred. And, you know, a few hundred before that at the VWAP too, right? Now people are piling into the wants thinking, we're above the VWAP, here we go, right? But you could, it very well could. We'll see. But it also irks me about this trade is we are well above the previous days VWAP. Right? And, you know, you basically just have like all-time highs up here. Let's go out my charts. Yeah. They're basically just at all-time highs, right? So, just hate this trade. Every second of it now. Well, we'll see, folks. Gonna be patient here and hope it rolls over for me, but it's kind of looking like they keep wanting to press this thing. Might be able to come back tomorrow to try to get some losses back, but we will see. That's it, yeah, I just think when I'm planning to get free and then, you know, doesn't give at least that to you, or maybe my plan was aggressive enough and I've been playing this too slow. Right? Like, what's the... How do you do this trade there? Well, they did really actually off the VWAP. Wasn't much. I guess it was enough of one to get free, right? But the night is young. You can go screaming down the lows in a flash. Lion's anemic. But this push up here, that's it, and then just rolls back over. Distinctly possible. It's back below the VWAP. I do think you accelerate, you know, back down from lows and congrats to JMU today too for moving ahead in the Trader Fight Cup. Playing the long game there. Don't want to say you're sandbagging anybody, but that's the game. You gotta play it, man. Everybody else is forcing these trades and going $15,000 in the red, and you're like, what is, that's not trading. They were just gambling in those things. So stupid. So the smart folks are trading conservatively and like literally moving on with a few $100 a day. Then that's the way to do it. Let your opponent hang themselves in that game. I do wish they gave everybody like the, you know, where you're standing in real time. Kind of like the Ninja Trader one. That was wild to watch the whole field. He and L going up and down at once. I don't know how live it really was, but it definitely was like, seemed I mean, I'm kind of anticipating like a flush rate in the next like 3 minutes, but to tap out this 15-minute candle, or the 5-minute candle into the 15 basically, and then you can this 15-minute candle go like a doji back below the VWAP. That would be beautiful, and then, you know, lower. But Yeah, let's check out a low volume profile in the day so far. Where we stand, yeah, where they're at. Yeah, so we have a bit of a low volume note here. Here and here. So we're definitely into the time of the day where if you don't get more buying momentum, that could be it. Of course, buyers come in and push through these levels. It's right. That's the much trading. There's always that other side with the coin. But what I don't like is how long we spend and are staying up above the VWAP. This is starting to look like absorption. Or sorry, acceptance. But they are not making progress. Oh my god, okay, I'm around and I'm gonna actually step away just to hopefully entice it to either move when I'm away and not watching it, right? It's like watching a pot try to boil. Right, my favorite music. I love it. Okay, truthfully though, that trend line's down there, and I'm wanting to see the good thing for Marcy here. But I'll put some confirmation. 103, that's not bad, but we need to see now that follow through. If I can get my stop down to break even. What we don't want to see is to come back up to the fucking view up again. And push back a little bit like it's trying to fucking do it again. Pardon for the French today. This is annoying. Not great volume on the way back down. We haven't had great volume, but this volume spike lower, I really want to see us push now. Stay below 310, get down to 305s, then I can go my stop and break even, and then I'll feel more comfortable. And just, I mean, honestly, it's just set it and forget it at that point. Once I'm free, one more push down, get below this trend line, my stop goes to break even, and I feel like, you know, then I at least, then I won't sweat this trade at all. You know, finish making my fish tacos, and have a great night. So let's see, I got some questions, I see some chat going on here. Just got your first payout, SoCal, congratulations. Yep, if season goes, you start getting your first payouts, and then you either overconfidence or all these different things, and you crash out a little bit. That's a totally normal psychological thing. Where I went through stuff like that in my career. Trade like a douche after you get, you know, some money that you feel like you can, or, you know, like psychologically you don't feel pressured to be disciplined as much. But Hal Rock nails it. So if your payouts are greater than your expenses, that's the point of some funded prop, right? I mean, I probably had I had $100,000 in expenses last year, but I also made over $500,000. So, you know, that type of return on your investment is fantastic. And I don't know why people don't talk about the fact that that is some funded prop, and it's a game of spending money to make money. You got to talk about this. The spend is important too. I've been pre-payout cold for 2026 relative to 2025. Well, I've been trading like 5 accounts at a time, not 45, and absolutely going nuts. That was pretty insane. Let's just say it was an interesting conversation with my wife when I explained to her how this model works. If normally in futures trading, right, I'd put that money, $100,000, go into a futures account or something. It's always sitting there. I can withdraw it whenever I want. Prop firms don't operate that way, but they give you that asymmetric risk that the cost starts to make a little sense. I mean, not a little, a lot. Jump through their hoops, play the game. If you know how to play the game, you've got an edge. It can become a legitimately profitable experience. And truthfully, like $200 to $400 is ideal for a futures, a $50,000 account a day. And if you want to make more, just add accounts. You know, I'd take generally a little more risk and go for targets that are a little more lofty than most. Come on, we're back below the VWAP here. Show me, you know, the acceptance down here. Push down to below 310. Get below that trend line, and I can take my stop to break even. This is just such a slow market. I'm fearful we're going to get one of those wild, you know, they're straight down move. We won't complain, or at least I won't, but here we go. Oh, this bidding back up to 12 is getting annoying. Then it goes to 16. Come on, flush the low for Sith Daddy. Let's go. I actually hope it's going to be down very quickly because of how long it's just messing around. You know, when you're in the slow market and then the market decides it wants to go to a target or someplace, it usually is pretty quick. And completely agree here, Kalrak, where they're trying trend lines and order controls there, trying. I mean, there's a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern too, right? Head Left shoulder, right shoulder was just formed into 16 again. Neckline's right here at 07 quarter. Funny how all these levels align, right? You can find technical levels that align with the fucking point of control, right? It's a literal head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, right shoulder's already formed. Then neckline. The very technical level to break down. I mean, if it holds, I hate to say it, right? It can lead to a scream or higher, but I mean, it's wild when, I mean, it is wild how all the things kind of align, right? There's a million whys why, but if not a million, there's a bunch of reasons why that 307 area has been supported so far. This looks awful now. Come on. It's usually right about the time where I say it looks awful that things start to look good too, so. I do not like the way this 15-minute candle looks, but we do have 10 minutes left in that candle, so it's far from over. They could reverse this thing and make it a negative candle. Actually take us down below this trend line too. It does help, so I'm a firm believer that everybody's on the spectrum somewhere. And of course there's plenty of different flavors of autism. I would say I probably have some flavor. First, I just feel like in ADHD, they're just evolutionary, means of evolutionary discovery for the human existence. Because we've stopped as a species evolving in terms of like true survival of the fittest and Darwinism, right? We don't have predators hunting us that we need to evolve to escape. Our success is cerebral now. Has to deal with the digital world and processed foods and all the caffeine and drugs and everything, right? Your body's just starting to react to these things. I learned how to kind of hone mine, and use it. My ADHD. I was really ADD. I was hyperactive. Yeah, I mean, all those things I believe can work to manage. I mean, there are definitely some people that require medication, but I'm a firm believer that most do not, and you can own this skill set. ADD is a skill, is true human superpower. You just have to understand and make yourself more present, right? You gotta have this acknowledgement of I don't want to say the weakness, but the character traits that you have to be, watch out for. Because otherwise, it's a superpower, man. I learned to control mine through activity, in fact, working out. I was a 2-day swimmer and water polo player growing up, and then college, I fucked around and partied a little bit more and kind of gave that up, and then found that again. My 20s, I didn't work out as much, and then in my 30s, I really got back into it. In fact, I took a triathlon, started doing Ironmans, threw myself into getting into the best shape of my life right around 30 to 33. Realized I was doing a triathlon. I started getting on the podium at the sprint, the Olympic distance, the international distance, and I still finished in the top, 5 to 10% of the field in Ironman and half Ironmans. But come on, we're about to get that flush out. I can feel it. Bring it to me, baby. But that was a huge proponent on me controlling that in my life, because I don't know, I can think more clearly when I've worked out and expended energy, and I also smoked a lot of weed for a long time that I have since then pretty much given up, because it just made me too tired and groggy. I will admit though that pot does not have the same effect on me that it does other people. I don't get stoned. I won't sit in a couch and be couch locked or it was faced and I want to get up and play basketball, go for a swim, go for a run. I can concentrate better. Problem though There's the dependency for sleep that it started to promote. That I did not. I hated not dreaming. It was so weird. Caffeine helps me too, right? And I can understand how Adderall and other things, right? Like the stimulate keeps you some of that focus, you know? Yeah, triathlons are really cool. If you hate running, you have to swim and bike before you do it. But in terms of getting into the best shape of your life, there's literally no better way. I was a swimmer, so I got into triathlon from swimming. So swimming, the hard part that most people don't like, was easy to me. But I hate running. I run because I have to. But I'm not the fastest runner, but I'm a very fast swimmer and a very fast cyclist. I could pull 30 miles an hour, keep up with traffic on a open road. I started, we either break down near them or not breaking down, and I'm not liking this. One of those moments where it's like I almost want to kill the trade, just like sell below this break in this trend line. You know, that's kind of the smart thing to do in this situation, but
flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
And down we go. Stops going to break even now. Alright, now we are getting below the levels. Hopefully it doesn't come up and get me. I'd be a little disappointed. But at the end of the day, it would be what it is, right? We get another push lower, I'll trail my stop down yet again. So let's see what happens. But I think we're through the clear, folks. I think we're in the clear, at least right. The stops are very even like that. From here on out, what happens, happens. The game is meant to be played. Winning and losing is just part of the game. But it was kind of hoping it just didn't stop and starts flushing. But this rollover is pretty good. We're below that trend line on the 1 minute. The texture is a little, it's kind of funny and bumpy on the, that is breaking like below that trend line. It's funny, the trading V texture is like a lot different looking at times. You know, you get the trend line that's maybe right here or already below it. Oh, here we go. We're the flush low, hopefully. That'd be it for the night. That'd be great. What are we doing? Here, put my screen back. Come on. There it goes. All right, we're gonna bring that stop down. Gosh, I don't have a great level. I'm just gonna leave it break even for now. I would hate to see this bounce. 30-25 so I would take it off at 95. Damn. Come on. All right, so we really flushed the tick chart. Trend line. Now it's coming up to test that trend line is resistance. More than bad. We got a bit of a trend line here that we can hold, and that would defend us at any kind of rally back up into the highs anyway. But oh, come on. What the fuck is this move? Swear to God, there's no falls or in these markets today. There's so much chop and overlap in these micro time frame candles. It's like 10-point ranges of just chop, 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 chop. You chopped me up during the day session pretty good. I should have been up twice as much as I was, but I had a great day. But it was an emotionally draining day. It was definitely a day I want to forget, even though it was profitable. But terrible, is that to say. Hopefully we roll over. It should be kind of rolling over, in my opinion, right here, right? We're back up into testing old Sator. The 20 control now is resistance. You hold here, you get down to lows. I don't see there's nothing stopping you from making a new low on another, return down to 95s here to push lower. So let's see what happens. We're making fish tacos. We're gonna go start eating some fish tacos. It's still a lot more mixed in 2026 than in 2025. I mean, I went on a error at Apex. I mean, for a 3-month period I had, granted it wasn't all ForceSweeps, but for a solid 60 days I had almost literally no red days for 60 days straight in 2025. There were combinations between this and the force push though, which, I've flipped long, right, if we were break back mode and be up at this point kind of thing. But I think we're okay and in the clear.
There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. See you again.
Well, we're getting close, folks. I almost want to take a profit here, but we'll see. Think it's going to flush her. All right, folks, well, that is a target filled. Feels good to be done. Have a good another week under a belt. Big dummy for the chat. Good work, everybody. Let's see what tomorrow brings. That's it for me tonight. I'm gonna go go for a walk with my family. Enjoy the evening, go touch grass. Tricky features and falls are as good as not suitable for everyone. Everything you saw in here today was just my own opinion, not direct trading advice. But thanks for joining me, everyone. Like, comment, smash that like button for me. And have a great weekend in case you guys don't see me.